Hi guys, Spencer23 here. Welcome to this episode where I'm going to be answering your questions. So for about a week now I've been asking for you guys to post in the comments, let me know what questions you would like answered. And today we're going to do it. I'm going to go through these as quickly as I can, answer as many as I can. And I hope you don't think it's too rushed, but I didn't just want to answer about 3 or 4. And I'm very glad, and I want to say thank you to all you guys for not giving me those ridiculous questions like, which thing would you rather, you know what I'm talking about. You've seen those Q&As before, so we've got some pretty good questions. So let's get straight on it. Why do you play on a different language? Well, what I have done is in the side of the screen I have put up the Norse Global, which is where sometimes I'll arrange a global takeover, which basically means we get all of the LP clans to all meet in the same global. And it's much easier to do when there are less servers, which means on a foreign language server, this particular one went on for a good 2 or 3 hours. It was a lot of fun, and it's a lot easier for everyone to find everybody else. When and why you started Cock and when you bought into the game. Who brought you to the game? Okay, I just found it randomly. I had played some other game on my iPhone, completed it fairly quickly, it wasn't that great, and I just found this completely at random, and I just got hooked on it pretty much from day one, and I've been playing it ever since, and that's since 2012. Hey Spencer, here's my question for your question and answer video. Why do you choose the name Lost Phoenix and what does LP mean? Well, I think you can guess what LP means, Sarang, but Lost Phoenix, I was in a clan called Lost Raiders. I was doing a lot of work building up the feeders. I wanted them to get to the top. I kind of fell out with the guys in charge there. Eventually they kicked me after all of my hard work, so I thought, okay, I'll create my own. A phoenix rises from the flames, rises from the ashes, so I'll call it Lost Phoenix. And that's basically the story behind it. And LP is just Lost Phoenix. I guess that's simple enough. I have a question. If you founded LP, why'd you give Galadon leader? Well, you can't do this by yourself. And Gal came to the clan. He was a great member. He ended up being one of the top 20 people in the world. And it just made sense. I had a lot of work to do in the other feeders to build all the other clans up. He was a very loyal member, sensible, great at attacking, and it looked great for recruit. Everything about him said he was a trusting guy, and we became a team. And I didn't come into this just for the accolades or to be the leader. Sometimes I don't even want to be the leader, and it made perfect sense for Gal to be the leader. And if he had more time now, he would probably still be the leader today, and I would get a lot more chance to scurry around and shout at everyone in the feeders and give them a hard time, which I kind of do sometimes, but only to make them as good as I can. For the Q&A, what's your favourite LP family clan? I wonder if this is somebody from the family trying to get me in trouble. Okay, I'm going to answer it. I'm the most proud. I love all of the clans. I'm the most proud of Ares at the moment. It was crushed by people who left, and it sat with nobody in for 3 months, and it's come back now, top 200 in the world, so well done Ares. And Chiron. Don't tell anybody, I was ill for a little while, I didn't have the trophies, so I left Maine and I sat in there for a while. So yeah, kind of a pet favourite. Send everyone brings me up to my question, when did you come up with the signature phrase and how did you decide on the voice change? Well, I used to say, or at least type, full attack in clan all the time. If you've been watching Gal's videos from day one, he explains where full attack came from. Well, I can't really use that anymore, but if you take a look at those two images I've just dropped on the screen, if you know both of them, you can probably come up with the answer. Tell us about how you founded LP, how you run the clan empire. Well, I'm going to do separate videos on those, and those will be answered in full. Now, hopefully it will really help you guys if you want to build up clans and build up maybe multiple clans. I'll show you from start to finish what I did. Spencer, why don't you do face cam? That is a very good question. I've been asked that a lot of times. Number one, it would make editing really difficult, but a lot of people have said to me they don't want to be distracted by my ugly face in the corner of the screen. They're more interested in the content. But if the demand is there, I am more than happy to do the face cam. Not a problem for me at all. You can see me on Twitter, by the way. If you want to know what I look like, you can see me anytime. I've posted pictures there. Were you the first one who discovered the Go Barch? This is Night Runner. And when did you first start using it? 2012? Almost certainly, yes, I would have been the first one. And that's actually why I started making videos, to try and show people how they could push for trophies without having to use a load of gems, without having to run out of resources. And I've still been doing it to this day, even though they've tried to stop me. Multi-infernos, extra mortars, and even right now, you can still do it. Why are clans named after gods, says Daniel McNell. Don't just say because your clans are godly. Well, of course the clans are godly, Andrew, but Phoenix is a mythical creature, not really a god, and some of the clans are also mythical creatures. It just gave us a lot of options. A centaur is not a god, it's a mythical creature, and that was our choices. Do you ever revenge people? If not, why not? Asks Christopher Burrow. Well, I generally don't bother. I don't get angry about somebody beating me. If they beat me, great, that's good for them. But also, I just don't really feel like pressing revenge over and over again. Not something I can be bothered to do, and it just takes too long to catch somebody offline. What was Peter like when he was in the LP clans? Miami Ninja, he was a nightmare. Not that I even got a chance to see him. I don't even know how he got in. But if you've been following Galadon since the beginning, when he did sneak in, this was the result. Lost Phoenix utterly destroyed. Purge everyone, so to speak. So he kicked everyone from the clan. So he's not been back since, and you can see why. Is Peter your girlfriend? Mog Oggy, Peter is definitely not my girlfriend. In fact, I don't think Peter even has a girlfriend.
I don't have girlfriends, I have stalkers. And they're all after only one thing, my gym ball.
Seriously? You've kept this a secret all this time and you're doing this now? Give me a break. Come on. So no, Peter is not my girlfriend, and no, he probably has no girlfriend. Can you imagine? How would someone like Peter get a girlfriend? Let's be serious. I think that is pretty much impossible. What is your favourite sport? A non-clash question. Wow, interesting. Okay, I love motorsport. I play soccer and I love soccer, but motorsport has been my thing since I was a baby. I've loved cars, tractors, motorbikes, anything which you can drive, ride and go very fast. I build them, drive them. That is my number one sport. I just love to do it. That would be my number one thing to have done with my life. But I didn't do it. It's too expensive. Do you think you will ever get a chance to go to Finland like Galadon and Chief Pat to the Supercell HQ? I would love to do that. That would be awesome. I don't imagine that it will happen, but you never say never. I guess they've got all the guys that they need now making YouTube videos. They don't need me, so I can just sit here in the background building clans, doing what I do. But if you want to invite me, Supercell, I'll come over. That's not a problem. Maybe I can make the tea, coffee, whatever you need. But that would be great. Maybe you could all petition Supercell. We want Spencer23 to come to the HQ and do a video. If about 1 million of you do that, maybe there is a chance. But thank you for the question, Matthew Gregory. Why did you quit YouTube and start again? The first videos I posted were not even on YouTube. I was posting them directly to Facebook. I only went to YouTube because the quality is so poor on Facebook. I was just doing it to show people how they could play without spending any money, without using any gems. When Gal was making his videos, there was no need for me to carry on, and I needed to use that time to help build up the clans. So as soon as the clans were functioning really well, I decided to start making the videos again, because I decided I had a lot more to offer, and Galadon encouraged me to do it. He said, look, I can post your raids and your videos, or you should probably do it yourself. So I've started doing it myself, and if you guys like it, then I'll keep doing it. Grab the book nearest to you, turn to page 18, find line 4, that line of words reflects your life, what is it? Okay, this is the craziest question I think I've ever seen. There's my nearest book. It was that or Lewis Hamilton, The Life of Lewis Hamilton. Here is page 18, and look at that. There are certain rules we stick by to preserve integrity in the process of making the television show, and I imagine that the rules are self-evident. Well, I guess that could apply to a YouTube channel or a YouTube video. Very strange. Could be this guy is Illuminati confirmed. And finally, I wanted to ask you if you could do the video in 4K resolution so I can enjoy it on my new 4K TV. Unfortunately, my friend, it won't add anything because the size of your iPad mirrored to this screen, it will only have so many pixels. But just for you, I've gone through the painstaking process of not only rendering it, but uploading it in 4K HD. If you notice the difference, well, I'd be very surprised if you do. Thank you so much for all your questions, guys. I hope that helped. I hope I answered pretty much everything you wanted to know. Please feel free to drop me a comment, click me a like, but above all, enjoy your clashing. Until the next time,
send everyone!